Hello, and welcome all. Just getting some Final Fantasy going. Hope it's all going well for you. Just loaded in. Okay. Let's go ahead and do some dungeons. Actually, let's get my duties taken care of for the day. What's up, King? How's it going? Long time no talk to. How have you been? I think I'm already looking at something in the duty finder, aren't I? Oh, that's right. Well, that's totally up to you, what you want to play. I just look forward to the Diablo 2 game coming out on the 13th. Can't wait to play an assassin again. Oh yeah, good. How you been? I've been doing all right. Working quite a bit. Other stuff on the side, and I'll be starting school again soon. Oh yeah, I will agree. The chat here is a lot simpler with mobile. Uh, network security or network specialist. It's what they called it way back when. Otherwise, everything's all cyber security. This, even though it may not have anything to do with cybersecurity. But yeah, it's like yeah, I'm pretty much just going back for the networking side of things that I wanted to do. I have a little bit more classes than what I originally needed, but it's because a few things went out of date on me. But Go back to school and learn how to. Oh no, I agree. There's some classes I was looking at taking for like editing and photo. You know, like even though in high school I did take a thing for Photoshop, I'm sure a lot of things have changed since then. But I think if I did, I would probably go for Adobe Premiere. Game today. Excuse me. I'm just so used to running, I forget that I have my chocobo now. Yeah, I know it has a subscription. But if I use it a lot, or you know, and it works the way I want it to, it probably won't really matter too much for me. Yeah, I fully agree with wanting a better program, but I know more people that use Adobe Premiere than anything else. Even though I don't do it at the same level as you do, I agree. Right. But at the same time, I want this to also be a hobby. Oh, whoops, I keep killing him. I'm supposed to use a bottle. That's one. Duty complete. I've been a conspiracy theorist my whole life, so it's not really much becoming it. It's just I don't really want to say everything aloud. Next thing you notice, he'll wind up dead in a duffel bag in your bathroom. There you go. Start a conspiracy theory page on Rumble. That would be fun then. Find a way to alter your voice, and, like have a mask on so people don't think or so that way people don't know who it is. And start it with they're not gonna inject you with a chip. But this is how it's gonna be. Well, I don't want to be misinformation. I want to be deemed legit. That'd be fun. We become like things they don't want you to know. That used to be a great YouTube page, and then something happened where they just became a podcast-only group. Well, once we get more comfortable with this stuff, we can probably look into doing the conspiracy theory stuff. Like, I would like to do that. That'd be fun. Next thing you notice, we're on Ancient Aliens. Write a book. I don't know if I'd want to become like the hitman in the video games. Sounds like a very dull life. I mean, well, dull in the sense that I can't do what I want to do. Let's see, use it. Oh, go back to where it was then. It would help if I actually read what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, well, I mean, people who say that like that gold, even like gold, silver, and platinum wouldn't be wise to invest in are just dumb. It would be like the people that speak about like trickle down economics and why the rich need to be taxed so it creates jobs. Yeah. Well, if the tech channel and this go well, then I could see branching off and doing other things as well, or alongside it all. Because you definitely have a lot more free time, that is for sure. And then like do weekly podcasts, get all the research and everything else you need. And here, what's for the gods? Precious metal? Okay, thanks for popping in. It was fun. Yeah, wrong buttons. How's work been treating you there, King? Ah, pardon me. Okay. As long as it's going good. I do my best not to complain about work as well. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming, especially when you're short-staffed. Not the Scooby Dog. Oh. No worries, I have instant off as well. God, I can't stop yawning. Maybe I should go make a pot of coffee. think I'm going to do that real quick. It shouldn't take me too long. I need some caffeine, and G Fuel will keep me awake for too long. As much as I enjoy its flavor, you're making a honey one, which is actually pretty awesome. Or nectar, I should say. Copper. Should have made coffee before, but I honestly was not tired or yawning previously. Good old Sumatra, single origin. Okay. Make it strong. Oh, and of course, Skuma's here. He wants treats. Hey, bud. Where's that? And I am back. Oh, yeah. What was it? July. I pretty much took the entire month off because that's all I did was work. Where that meets the eye. Invalid target. Defeat poisonous fly traps. Tinge. I mean, I don't have anything to... I don't know. So sometimes they're a little vague on what you're supposed to do on these quests. Oh, apparently there's another location. Yep, okay. I should have known better, but... And it's a wicked mimic. It's not them. Is there any others? Just these 3 areas. Can I still heard him? Haha. Don't really know if I'm supposed to kill them, but I'm going to, because they're poachers. Poachers are bad. Haha! Apparently didn't even need to use the fallen on them. Disembowel! Hey King, do you play Final Fantasy at all? Or are you still on ESO? It is a fun game, especially if you have the time to sink into it. I just really liked it because you only needed one character. You didn't have to re-level just a different character just because of the whole job. But with this one, it's one character, all jobs. Here, because chocobos. I was thinking, well, because all the Final Fantasy games are on port now. Let's see, back in. I have to back in it through all this stuff. Oh, go this way. Did I spell it wrong? Oh, I did. But beacon, not beacon. Ooh, I got silver spectacles. I do want to play Valhalla as well. I haven't really been interested in many Assassin's Creed games until Valhalla came out. Oh, darn it. Have you been streaming much as well, or just because of work you don't feel like doing streams very often? Yay! Finish it, but I was been watching The Last Kingdom. Nice. I wanted it because like I was watching Vikings at the time. Okay, those are good. Get some coffee done. Yeah, I feel that way towards a few games as well. Oh, I'm gonna get my coffee. It should be ready. But there's always that weird pressure to do well in a game. But like, I don't know. I'm just here to have fun and just game and then talk to people in the long run. But I fully get that understanding. Like if it goes anywhere, cool. But like I said, also I want it to continue to be a hobby, not so much a job, but like if if it becomes my job, cool. But I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want it to like become a stain on my enjoy of gaming. Yeah, yeah. It's also on Amazon Prime. It's a good show. Towards was it like the third or fourth season, it gets a little eh. Because I mean, I liked it a lot because it was like sticking to like historical facts, and then it gets a little off topic. Search every crack and corner, but with streaming, you feel like you. Yeah, yeah, I know. There's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, I find this game boring, that's why I don't watch it. But then there's people that actually like the game and don't and no one understands that that's part of it. Like especially like with Fallout and Skyrim. Like I actually had a person on stream helping me set up one of my little villages, like what I should do, what they've done in the past, and give me like not really so much pointers, but just like some tips for what they've done, which was pretty cool. But also, I'm one of those people that I'm there for the streamer, not so much the game. I'm not a very big fan of Valorant, but a few of the streamers that I watch, they'll randomly play some Valorant, and I'll watch. I mean, to me, it's not that exciting of a game anymore. But also not a big fan of Steel Halberd. Sweet. Headpiece, 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 headpiece. That's cool. As well, I actually need have containers or chests specifically for. Yeah, yeah, I'll get that way as well. Like I have all my weapons in one spot, and then I have like all my other items, and then of course junk just goes into the junk drawer. But like I could spend like 45 minutes building up a settlement just because it's fun. Some people are like, oh, that shouldn't be part of it, and I'm like, well, I get that theory and why the settlements kind of suck, but they also took away the whole repairing and getting money, out of like making repairing mass amounts of guns, like because that's how the gun runners. They're originally like a gang, like a tribal gang, and they got rich doing gun repairs off of the people that they killed, and they became legit businessmen instead of running around killing people. Whew. Nice and hot. Woke me up. Yeah, I didn't mind Valorant, like when I was actually playing it, but I'm just like, it's just another shooter with people that have special abilities and everything else, and I couldn't do it anymore. And then also once they're like, oh, we're gonna be recording every game. Because if somebody complains that such and such of a issue came up, but they're like, oh, we're not gonna record it then and there, but we're gonna. And I'm like, well, then how else are you gonna get it if somebody complains about verbal harassment and everything else and cheating? You're going to need to record the game while it's happening. But I mean, it can be deleted afterwards. It won't be stored. But I highly doubt that's what's gonna happen. I'd rather not have them record what I'm saying, even though I don't have an open mic. I don't need China having that information on me. See? Conspiracy theorist. I think we're gonna have World War III in 8 years. Owie. Might be sooner. Well, I mean, originally I was saying like 10 to 15 years, but then our current status of presidency and everything else, I feel like it's going to be a lot sooner. Yeah, it very well could. I mean, China did the whole threat to Japan. Did all that stuff about like how they would actually have a war. They published the book like Japan did for World War II. I found that part hilarious. Excuse me. They're gonna blue beam. There is a new one. What is blue beam? Feast in the forest. Oh no, I died. I wasn't paying attention. Wait, is it seriously gonna have me go back to New Britannia? Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it's amazing how everything is split, and people don't see it coming because they want to live in the safety bubble and not have all the responsibilities that they should. It's pretty interesting. I mean, there's things that we could do, especially like prepping and everything else, because that I've been doing a lot of prepping. Like, so some stuff that I have recently enjoyed came out of Fort Patriots. It's a company out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Their food and everything else lasts up to like 25 years if stored correctly. I mean, you don't really need a military group or militia if everything hits the wall. As long as you can survive, or survive as long as you can, that's all that really matters. Because eventually you'll probably find yourself in a group of like-minded people. I wouldn't put too much, like, if things really did hit the fan, I wouldn't put much support into the military. Yes and no. Have you ever watched the show Jericho? It's on Netflix. It's great. Ether, I need potions. Okay. I'm gonna die again. Yeah. Jericho. I found it, like, I laughed so hard because they talk about military contractors, and they're like, most of them are just, you know, military rejects that couldn't handle basic. I mean, it's half true. Jericho. Sec here. I should have said Chris Jericho from WWE. Except I think he was still part of WWF when it was WWF. I actually watched Monday Night Raw the other night. It's been a long time since I watched anything wrestling related outside of whatever's on for like the Olympics. mainly just, well, I should say Olympic style, because that's what it is, not entertainment. And I laughed because how was it that they posted that they have like 80 million followers on YouTube, and that's more than any sport combined. And I'm like, but you guys aren't a sport, because they like Vince McMahon sat there and said we're not a sport, we're entertainment. And just so that way he didn't have to pay certain state taxes and everything else. But now I guess you're a sport again? I don't know. NWO? Yeah. So that was WCW, wasn't it? Yeah, because like I think like what was it, Hulk Hogan and all them that went over from WWF over to WCW created the NWO. Nitro. Ted Turner and TNT. I think what sparked my interest in watching that was because there's this show on Hulu I found called The Dark Side of the Ring, and it talks about all the is it like the dark side wrestling and what all happened like, in the background. And it's actually, I think the main producer of it is Chris Jericho. Missing pages. Oh, okay. Oh, parchment. Right there in front of me in white text. I didn't see it. Yeah. Uh. They oh yeah. They talk about like Owen Hart and like his death and how Bret Hart was screwed and hated Kurt Angle. I don't blame him. Won't lie, it feels weird talking about. Oh, come on, big guy. It feels weird talking about wrestling again. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like he was a pretty good heel. Yay, all the fates are done. I might watch what goes on tonight. I haven't decided. I see a little chocobo. Quest I picked up down here is over here. Yeah, I kind of stopped shortly before Owen Hart died back in like 1999. But I never had the ability to watch pay-per-view anyways. Just because I got into a lot of other things. But like, what was it? I'm trying to think here. You can't. I I don't know. Like, the whole storyline and everything else is rather cheesy. I just I'm just there to watch the actual wrestling, not so much the care about the storyline. Like they can't act, but I think that's the whole part of it. Cause like I have a bunch of friends that went to school for acting, and they always sat there and said, well, you know, wrestling acting is meant to be cheesy, and then like where you actually watch like a Broadway production, it's meant to be that way, and then when you actually watch movies, it's supposed to be legit. But people kind of confuse it all. Like they all think it's supposed to be like this high quality performance. Oh, I don't know. I have a hard time even watching UFC these days. I mean, I'll put bets on it, but that's about it. I mean, I don't even go out, so I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? My place chill. Oh, with my companion. Well, I mean, I don't blame them for being short-lived either, because that's a heck of a beating that they go through. All that pain and. I mean, the same also goes for like you know, for wrestlers. Like I won't say it's fake because I actually do get hurt. The blood is real, but it is predetermined. So I just, eh. I just find it funny, like that Ronda Rousey was such a big star, and then Holly Holmes took her out, and I think Holly Holmes is still struggling to even get back to a championship. She had a hell of a kick, but Ken Shamrock, and then Ken and his brother ended up going back to the WWF, and yeah, I mean they all started switching out. A lot of like wrestlers uh, had history with actual boxing and everything else, and like there were prize fighters for boxing, and pretty sure. Did you ever see Brawl for All? Oh, yeah. Yep. My body. Just because being in the infantry, yeah, I came out, or I went in at 19, and then by the time I was 20, or well, 21, I was diagnosed with arthritis in both knees. Upper back muscle strains, both shoulders are shot. Oh, Brawl for All. That was an event on Monday Night Raw that they came up with. It's in that Vice show that I said on that's on Hulu. But like they picked guys that were just lifelong wrestlers against like people that were boxers and bouncers that were big into fighting and what have you. And so some people got really hurt. Well, that's done. Yeah. So it's funny because like when people are like, oh, I could feel that. I'm like, yeah, me too. They're like, how could you? You're in your early 20s. I'm like, trust me, I know. Oh, I've been to Doll. Or the. Eh. Next quest. Let's keep going on with the story. Jeez, that's a lot of money. But whatever. I don't use in-game money for anything. Still hot. Let's see. Just play ball every day, and it just seemed like every night my joints just locked. Eeh, that's no fun. Yeah, I have a hard time throwing things like footballs, baseballs, even frisbees a certain way without throwing out my shoulder. Which is also why I haven't really done much for. Like I'm a little afraid for to go clay pigeon shooting, just because I don't know how my shoulder is gonna react to it. That doesn't sound fun. Knuckling push-ups. Done quite a few of those, and I never was a huge fan. I can't do wide arm push-ups because of my shoulders. I have to do for tricep and back, but I also have upper back muscle strains, so that doesn't really help out too much. Frozen rope. I know it's a baseball term. Speak with a video games and their need to make weird names. Actually, it's probably cheaper if I just go to the ferry. Airport, right? Yeah, airport. Free. 40 gil. Never mind. Still save myself 130. What can I do? Push through the pain. Like I will not take pain meds either. At one point in time, I was probably taking 152,000 milligrams worth of ibuprofen twice a day. They took it away because they're like, your kidneys. I'm like, what about them? Dang it. Poop. Kidneys and stomach indeed. But, yeah, I don't know. It's like when I got out of the army, I was having, well, I mean, I've been having massive issues sleeping after the army. And they put me on even a light form of an antidepressant just to make sure things don't happen. Because, like, I do know I suffer from, like, survivor's guilt. But, like, I stopped taking my sleep aids because it turned me into a zombie with a hangover in the morning. And then the antidepressant made me a zombie, but it killed the hangover. So I didn't feel like being slow anymore. I couldn't think, and also crud. It was, yeah. not saying that you shouldn't be taking that stuff. Just for me, I felt like it wasn't right, so I weaned myself off, and they wouldn't switch anything else around that I felt like would actually help. Lancer. I need more magic. Yeah, I don't know. I like that they even want me to go through like counseling and stuff, and I made my own group, my own like support group. I know I should probably really be talking about this on like YouTube and stuff, but I'm a big advocate for suicide prevention, all that fun stuff as well. But like, I have my own group of people that I talk to when I'm having a hard time. Uh, what was it? Where do I go to hand this quest in? Oh, there it is. There we are. Hey, look at that new pants to wear. But I just don't feel like taking stuff that I don't feel like it's necessary, especially if, a lot of things like, you were even saying, like, oh, work on your prostate. I don't know what it's doing to my body, and it's just messing with more and more chemicals in your system, and I don't want to be dependent on it. What? It actually is attacking me. Yeah, I found a fossil. Now to get back up there. Oh, sure, he can get up there. There we go. Oh yeah, no, I agree. It's not bad to do it every once in a while, but like I also don't like self-medicate through drugs or, well, by drugs I mean like alcohol. The rest of that stuff I don't touch either, but I mean to each their own. But like I'll take a Tylenol randomly. I just because like I live at a constant 8 on the pain skill, and I think the last time I took like some type of Tylenol or Advil was when I was actually sick. Because my body just feels like it's in way more pain than normal. and that kind of helped. And also, I think it helped the sickness. Twice a month. Are you down with the sickness, King? How do I eat? I eat very lean. A lot of like my beef products. That's all grass-fed. My chicken is growth hormone, and antibiotic free, even though I don't really see a huge problem with the antibiotic part, but veggies, fruits, daily, pup whiskers. Yep. Sky chicken. That's what I named them. Let's see, slay pups and collect the whiskers. But I don't see it anymore. Oh, there he is. There's one. Super beetle. Ooh, there you go. That sounds tasty. A lot of my vegetables for like dinner are steamed, but otherwise like I'll have raw carrots. I'll eat red, green, and yellow peppers. For a snack, I'll have apples. I have a couple pears. No, sorry, peaches. I'm huge on pickled things, so like I do enjoy pickles. I'll even eat cucumbers raw. Sauerkraut, it's one of my favorites. I'll burn some hot dogs and have it cooked with sauerkraut or brat. Oh yeah, and also like apricots, like dried apricots. That stuff's amazing. Oh yeah, now there I get what was it? What brand was that? Um, Frank's. Frank's is my go-to sauerkraut. Giant green label. Yeah, my mom is German, so she got me big onto a lot of things like that. But the burnt hot dogs and sauerkraut actually came from 21 Jump Street, the TV show. Johnny Depp talks about how his favorite thing is burnt hot dogs with sauerkraut. So I tried it one day and I was like, this is actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. Kielbasa, even half-cooked brat, and put it all in a pan, let it soak for a little bit on a low heat. Put some horseradish on it with some German mustard. Oh yes, corned beef. Can never go wrong with some corned beef. The readiness center I go to, they have what was it on St. Patty's Day? They have Reubens, and they also have corned beef and cabbage. That was pretty tasty. Just to get yours. Oh, pure. I know this is probably gonna sound weird, but like a cedar planked salmon cooked on the grill, and then put light amount of horseradish on it. Yeah, that's why I say light, because I know a lot of people don't like horseradish or they find it too spicy. There's this stuff it's like was it Badgerland horseradish or whatever, out of Wisconsin. Like it's extra hot, and like my dad's friend tried some, and he just like threw it on his burger, and he was like, "Oh my god, I just ruined my burger." I mean, he still ate it, but it's like all I taste is that this extra hot horseradish, and I did the same thing. I'm like, "Oh, this is perfect," just because to me it's not really spicy. It had a good heat. Heck is this destination? Oh, okay. Like, I can taste stuff pretty well. But like, just the heat and spice never really bugged me. Like the only time I think I had to stop eating spicy was a chili Colorado dish from authentic Mexican place, and they're like, "How spicy?" I'm like, "How spicy do you got?" They're like, "Oh, we can make it pretty spicy." I'm like, "Okay." The only reason why I stopped was because it upset my stomach. And then the next day I ended up finishing it, but like you can ask Bitter. His father-in-law brought some like some pretty spicy Asian food from his favorite restaurant, and I just yummed it up. It was great. Yeah, I still have yet to take any culinary classes. I want to still though. Yeah, I mean there was still flavor, but you know, like when the heat overpowers it, it sucked. Like was it like you go to like a was it Taco John's or whatever when they had their was it they had oh I got two of the same thing. That's no fun. Probably sell that later. But they had their ghost pepper stuff, and I'm like, this tastes nothing like a ghost pepper. It just tastes like it's a bunch of chemicals. Speak with okay. There he is. I meant no harm. I just wanted the coin. No, no. I betrayed my country. Oh, and he laughs about it. Yeah, I got 4 likes. Thanks, person who came in and liked the stream. Much appreciated. I am so OP. I could see that, because I mean, you got your hearty, salty, and then savory flavoring. See that going pretty well. Like, I'm a big fan of black pepper pork rinds and cashews. That was always a good mix. Cashews? No, black pepper, pork rind, and cottage cheese. Yeah, my coworkers were like, "Oh my god, that sounds horrible." I'm like, no, it's great. And then I actually got to do that in front of them one day because somebody brought in the pork rinds and I had the cottage cheese. If you can't, I'm pretty sure we're both hungry. That's why we keep talking about food. Crackling cornbread? What's crackling cornbread? Is it like cornbread with Rice Krispies? I had to say it. Four strength, four direct. That's the same stuff I already have. Ew. I like cornbread. You can't go wrong with it. Hold your chocobos. Somebody's angry. I wish we had a Church's chicken up here. Way better than KFC and Popeyes, in my opinion. Red belly flyer. Is he a dragon? I haven't had something like that in quite some time. Excuse me. Especially buttermilk. I haven't had buttermilk in forever. Yay, I have another dungeon to do. I mean, this isn't really a dungeon, but... Coordinate with your allies. Defeat the enemy. We're just gonna sit there and talk. Seems that they're not letting me use my other stuff even though they're all question mark levels. I'm afraid... Oh, what? How did I fail? I was attacking the right one. Pretty sure everybody failed this one. At least once. Simmer them with sweet onion, green tomato. Oh, I'll have to give that a try one of these days. Because otherwise, normally all I eat is bacon and eggs in the morning. That's pretty much what it is. Nothing special. Complete. Of course it's a dungeon, but which one? Okay. So 25 dungeon. Tato Rock. Rack. Something like that, I don't know. What's up, Colin? How's it going? Just playing some Final of Fantasy. That is some hot stuff. Cream cheese and your omelet. Never actually had green tomatoes. For as much as I've been in the South, I've never had like fried green tomatoes or anything like that either. Oh, well, much appreciated, good sir. How was your day? Do anything fun? Did you work at Apple? Work for the Apple? Or did you, well... Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. GG King and I have been talking about food for most of our time chatting. Colin, did you figure out what's going on with your computer? I guess I could be doing other things besides just sitting here. Huh. That is weird. Never heard, well, I mean, I have way back when, but not this day and age of a program doing that to the computer. It's just a random shut off, isn't it? No warning, no error log. No, I don't. It's the goblet. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to go to my specific ward. Sure. It's private state. Private. Private. I don't know why it's telling me that I have to go anywhere. Okay, I guess that I don't know. Involved with multiplayers to my PC where it prefers it. I haven't. Which Watchdogs? I didn't mind Watch Dogs 2, I just hated the random player PvP stuff. Oh, good. I played Watch Dogs 1 a long time ago, I don't even remember most of it. Really wanted to get Saints Row 3, the remake, but if it still has the same random crash error and issues, then yeah. Oh, good. It's kind of running out of things to do. I do have Hell Let Loose. I have thought about it. I was going to today, but then I kind of just chose Final Fantasy instead because I was like, do I really want to play a shooter? I'm trying to relax because I go back to work tomorrow. But I do want to do Hell Let Loose. I love that game. I'll probably do that next Sunday. Let's see, what are... Okay, yeah, I could definitely do that next Sunday, Hell Let Loose. I bought that game the first day it came out. I don't think Bitter is too impressed by it or anything. I told him about it, he was just like, eh. He thought it was going to turn into like another Verdun and Tannenberg. But, I mean, then again, Enlisted is also a thing that hasn't been finished either. Or that we don't really play much of. The game looks amazing. This healer is trash. And I think they were focusing more on me than the actual tank. Oh, okay. So that's what happened. He forgot to he didn't single target. God darn it. Type, please. Thank you. Yeah, he ended up healing himself instead of the tank. Well, I mean, you don't have to follow them. I mean, I normally don't. Like, if you don't like it, leave. Create your own squad. Then everybody leaves by yourself, but at least you have the squad. Xbox is having an add-on sale 7%. Add-on for what? Yeah, Hell Let Loose has been around for a while. Like, I think, what, over a year now? I have a few friends that play it at least once a day. Oh. get the Pirates like expansion for Sea of Thieves. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you meant like, cause like Fallout mods have, you can buy them online, all that fun stuff. One plate win. Oh, yeah, you can buy mods for Fallout games through their add-on store. So I wasn't sure if it was that kind of an add-on or DLC. I just... Just removed one of my skills. Locked. This Skyrim. I'm still bitter at that game. I can't really get into it. I mean, I watch it. I just can't play it just because I had such a high level geared out character, and then the bug that'll never be fixed, being crouched. Or I mean, it was fixed, but it won't unscrew up my save. Stealthy rogue, huh? I don't know what it is with that game. I find myself, well, really any type of Elder Scroll, I find myself just kind of being a jack of all trades, because I mean, you technically can just make yourself everything you want. We good? No animal abuse, sir. I really enjoy Hell Let Loose. I think they're doing a really great job with it. I also like the fact that the firearms are like a legit system and setup, unlike others where they just kind of try and balance and like what Call of Duty used to do. And it's a legit map of the battlefields in World War II. Nice. I did that, I think, in Oblivion, where I had collected every book and what have you, just because I was waiting for Fallout 3 and I didn't really want to play anything else. And then everybody stopped playing Chrome Hounds, which I wish would come back. I miss that game so much. But Epic has a game called Galahad coming out. That's mech fighting base. Not in the same capacity of Chrome Hounds, but it looks promising. I really want them to come out with another front mission game. That was always fun too, turn-based mech strategy. I played Fallout when the first game came out, Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and then Tactics. But now that's all Xbox Game Pass as well. I don't know if you still need to mod it to play it though, because I know the versions I have on Steam, they're not very stable without kind of putting some kind of mod on it. So that was all Windows XP. And well, for Fallout 3, did you complete it with with all three karmas? Because if you haven't, sir, I suggest it. So same with New Vegas. Doing all karma types is a lot of fun. I know it's a lot of time. But I think on Xbox, my Fallout New Vegas, I have like 13 to 1400 hours put into the game. Same with Fallout 3. I was even contemplating doing Fallout 4 because I'm doing the Brotherhood of Steel clear. But that also means I'm doing all the expansions and what have you. I don't play just that storyline. they attacking the head? They're clearing so much of his health out just by attacking him, but they don't go after the head. Oh, well then so with Fallout 3 you didn't play any of the DLC then, did you? Because you don't, well I mean you can also have other ways of sacrificing, like you go with Sarah Lyons and keep playing, or different companions. Yeah, there's choices that you can do for having them going in and doing it. But if you get the DLC, like I was Brotherhood of Steel DLC, or was it the Pit that came after, you actually come back out of your, after the whole Purifier. The expansions allow you to continue on if you sacrifice yourself. I'm actually doing Fallout 3 on the Xbox. Yay! I obtained some gear. Killed Pops. In 3? How'd you kill him? Because either way he dies at the Purifier when the Enclave comes in. The game shouldn't stop at that point. Yeah, it would still continue going because the Enclave comes, and then he and Colonel August or Autumn die in the Purifier, and it continues from there. You have to escape with the rest of the scientists. Could've. But if you have the Xbox Game Pass, you can go ahead and download everything, all expansions and all the games. Yay, 16 wind shards. 11 water shards. Yeah, I'm the same way, but like I have quite a few as well. I just have to like I have all the Sword Art Online games. I kind of want to go through that game, through those games, and then like chapters and what have you. A lot of stuff I want to do. You just well, yeah, Cyberpunk. I have that. I probably played 20 minutes of the game. Red Dead Redemption I have as well. I have that on PC and Xbox. Doom Eternal, yeah. Fallout 4, yeah. Oh. I mean, technically, yeah, because Fallout 4, 25%. If you haven't beaten one faction yet, you still have 4 other factions to go through. Sweet. Disciple of War Gear. Oh, dang it. I don't know if it mattered or not. I don't know how this fight goes. I just like playing a Dragoon. I also have, well, I do have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but I played probably 10 minutes of that game. There's so many games I have to complete and play through. And Yeah, yeah, no, I have an addiction to buying games too. Oh, come on, I can't need that. Don't get greed. I want the boots. I want the boots. What? Hellfire. Mech. Oh, sweet. I got a machinist arm. What up, Sparks? How's it going, good sir? Thanks for the like. Much appreciated. Into the beast maw. That's what I did. Oh, just woke up, eh? It's okay, in about 2 hours I'll be going to bed. Another probably 13-hour day tomorrow. Or, yeah, tomorrow. So hot. Hot coffee. Why coffee at night? Because I didn't want to drink G Fuel. Because I want to go to bed in 2 hours. Oh, 3 a.m. Huh? Yeah, I think we killed our stream last night around midnight. And that was... Yeah, I didn't get up until probably 7:30. Oh, did I? I did the Sunken Temple. Dang it. That's not what I wanted. I want this one. Join. Dark Souls 3? Never really played Dark Souls, but I can see why people would play that quite a bit. So same with Dead Space. The game that I probably have the most run-throughs in is actually Eat Lead, the story of Matt Hazard. People hated that game. I honestly don't know why. You play that game at the hardest level and just go through all the games. I think they probably hated it just because it made fun of their more precious games. But what was it? You pick the hardest difficulty, you play through the game, you collect all the achievement points. So people didn't want to play it, but I enjoyed playing it, so I played it for them. It's like one of the few, like one of 10 games I have full complete. time all users have spent watching this broadcast proved playbacks. Still learning how YouTube does things. Played 1 and 2. I would like to play them at some point. I just, again, it goes back to the fact that I have so many games that I want to and have to complete and finish. I don't want to pick them up just yet until I know certain other games are taken care of. Oh, good, good. Also have Sea of Thieves. Always looking for more people in that game too. It's a lot of fun. My buddy and we were chasing down I think it was a solo player. He just started throwing stuff off his ship, so we'd leave him alone. But we didn't want his goods, we wanted him. Let's go do some fates while we wait for this thing to pop. It's one thing I liked about old school World of Warcraft is that the open world PvP was always, like it was always pick on the smaller players or try and mess with people at your level to hinder their questing ability, and it was great. I love those. But then you had like Dark Ages of Camelot. That was a great game too. You would just be questing, and then all of a sudden, BAM! Just see like a 300-person raiding party going on. And you just kind of watch them, and it turns out to like a giant guild fight. The nice thing was that you couldn't go through players, so the warriors up front would shield the casters and the healers, and then yeah, it was nice. And then the rogues would try and get around people. Made it hard. It was a lot of fun. Miss that game. I also miss Earth and Beyond. That was a wonderful game. But EA just had to buy it and kill it off because they didn't want it to compete with Dark Ages of Camelot, which was already a dying game. Because World of Warcraft and everything else just came out. Yay, fate complete. Now to the next one. Sync. Let's see, red belly wasps. Red bellies. What is Sekiro? don't think I've ever played it. Or heard of it, at least. I just asked what it was. Are there any more around here? Maybe down there? Nope. Here we go. Years old. My Voodoo 3. Voodoo 3, yeah. Jeez. That is going back. I think everyone needs to beat Doom Eternal. I have yet to play it because I'm beating the 2016 still. And then Doom 64, I'm at the Demon Mother. But they're like, oh, it's better if you get all the hidden enhancements throughout the levels without it's going to be a pain in the butt. And I'm like, come on. Or like trying to beat all the demons when you're still invincible. And I'm like, that's impossible. Because that would have to be like me sitting in the middle of everything, just destroying all that I can. It was just painful. Yeah, World of Warcraft, for me, like, I actually had to stop playing, or like, you know, I played every expansion, but like, it only lasted for probably about 2-3 months before I stopped playing. I think, yeah, because after Burning Crusade, I stopped really caring, and then Legion was the last time I actually spent a lot of time in it. Doom 2 was your favorite? I could, yeah, that, oh, darn it. Commence, see what happens. Sure, I'll still get something out of this. Okay, commenced. Well, I'm pretty sure WoW is dead for now. They really need to create a number 2, update the graphics, whole new engine, all that fun stuff, for people to really come back after what's been going on, especially seeing how people left World of Warcraft for this game that came out in 2010. So it's, yeah, yeah. I mean, this game always looked beautiful. Yeah, there's There's no way around it. This game has always been amazing graphic-wise, and then they would refresh the skins and everything else as computers became more and more complicated. Need that. Well, I mean, a lot of MMOs have and needed a lot of space for skills. I think the game that had it the least complicated was probably Guild Wars, but they just had a large amount of skills, so you can only have so many on a bar. But like one thing I like about Final Fantasy XIV is that there's skill chains. But also, in World of Warcraft, my main was a hunter, so I only really used probably 5 or 6 actual skills. Or if you were to play like a warlock, you would find yourself with a few dots, and then that's all you really did was just keep your dots up. Second entry, FF3, yeah. I could see that. You young whippersnapper. I don't know. But, yeah, it's... The number 2 games were normally the better ones to start, you know, to be as well. I don't think I played Doom 1 until like mid-90s. There's no such thing as the Illuminati. The family members. Did you ever have a part of your back that you just needed cracked, but you can't crack it yourself? Welcome back. Dang, I just screwed my skill chain up. Yeah, I know, that was a pretty stupid question. Need the chairs from back in school. Yeah. I have to be responsible because otherwise I won't even want to touch my computers when I'm off. I think even the big leaguers will tell you that taking care of your mental health is more important. Where'd they all go? Oh, they're running this way for whatever reason. King should still be there. Oh, they're probably... Yeah, okay, so collecting those things. Yeah, if you guys were to play Minecraft, I'd rather just go to bed. Or I'm going to bed anyway, so... No, Sparks, you may not join me in bed. I know you guys are talking about Minecraft. I just had to say it. Oh, for Sea of Thieves.
Darkness.
Blah 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 blah.
Seize that on Rajyadorn. Dragoon will rogue. Mayhap I might if I deign to
Seen this. Yeah, I'm happy I don't have to go through any of that. Same songs over and over and over again. Oh, I didn't actually need it. I forgot I had something better. Okay, it's all Disciple of War gear, but oh yeah, a lot of the childhood rhyme songs are pretty dark and horrific, but I liked them, and I knew that as a kid. There's that one person on YouTube that's also an actress or whatever, and like she's sitting there like fake crying, like talking about the history and all this crap, and people are like, oh, we shouldn't be singing these, because of how dark and despairing it is. I'm like, I think people need to go back to reading what was it, the Brothers Grimm books to their kids before they go to bed. Eat some food. It's okay, I'm going for another half hour here. I ate a decent meal beforehand too, so I went out to 88 and hit a cigar. To the Richness Center, because I haven't been there in a while. I had their Chipotle chicken salad and then the go-go shrimp. Pretty sure if we made a nursery rhyme about the last 2 years, uh, it'd pretty much just be talking smack more than anything. Oh, that's done. I only have one quest now in my entire quest log. Take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping in. Destroying blue quest, yeah. Well, that song came after the, the whole recovery and everything else. It was kind of a way to remember history. Because not a whole lot of people could read even back then. Is it up there or something? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it was funny because, like, the Black Plague was probably the worst plague, but because of the plague and everything else for Rome, like, plagues were a lot more common due to food and what have you. Whoa, I think my chat just caught back up here. Take it easy. Oh, no, something went weird. But storylines everywhere. This one is grateful. Pleasure to be of service. Blah. Huh. Skip cutscene. Ah. Where's this one located? Okay, so that one's close. Just debating on what I want for dinner. All of those, that conversation that we had earlier, King, is still in the brain. I should have pulled out some salmon. And that's probably gonna kill it. Yep, killed it. Okay. It's not even the right one. Oh well. Yay! Next one. Come on. So don't kill it. Okay. So. The time here is currently 2002, so 8 p.m. Central. Because you are, what, East Coast, is that correct, if I recall? Take yourself to the location marked on your map and look out. I'm on the location. Okay. Whatever. But yeah, no, it's well, what did you end up having for dinner? Maybe I'll get a inspiration by it. Inspired by it? Me no speak anymore. Oh, it's well, no, not bound there anymore. I like jumping over the short people. Oh, well. Maybe I'll have breakfast. I have some eggs and bacon. I had my coffee already. I'll have some yogurt and then an apple or two. The chicken that I have still needs to be unthawed. Speak to Tataru. Back in the woods. Ah, jeez. Oh. Stomach issues are no fun. The only thing that I ever really have, well, I mean, there's two things, like too much garlic, and I have a allergy to aspartame. And it's not like deadly, like a deadly allergy to it. That is true. Breakfast at night is always great. I just wish I had something like for pancakes. I do have an blueberry, like a hearty blueberry oatmeal that I could probably eat. Or I'll just save that all for tomorrow. That's a good idea. What, pancakes? Or an oatmeal? Wait, who am I supposed to talk to? Oh, it's back out here. Pastor, she's at the table, that's right. I want pancakes. Pancakes sound amazing. Pancakes and waffles. Now I walk into the entering sands, or the walking sands entrance. And you're just gonna sit here and talk forever about something. Skipping! Normally I like storylines, but if I haven't done it for any other MMO in a long time, why start now? He is currently off watching a movie with his younglings. Three eggs, 3 bacon, two toast. For me, it's normally 2 eggs, two bacon, and then I'll put 2 pieces of bread, and then some cheese, and maybe some horseradish sauce on it. If you can't tell, I like horseradish. I actually went to a burger place the other day, and I got a steakhouse burger. and they put so little horseradish on it. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, they need to put more on. Like, you'd probably taste it once in a while. I was a little upset. So I just started putting my jalapeno aioli sauce with it. What did you need, though, Sparks? Did you do a Kraken in the store? Kraken in the store? I mean, you can jump into the stream channel if you want.
What's up?
What up?
No, did you do a Karen in the store?
Oh, yeah, duh, Karen. You can tell I'm getting to the end of the night for myself here. No, I did not. Because I just ended up putting my jalapeno aioli spread all over it, and that kind of helped it. Because I
How
wanted...
can you eat horseradish? Horseradish is horrible.
It's amazing.
No.
I think out of all the people that have been in this chat tonight, it's only me and King that like horseradish.
Fair enough.
But no, I did not.
I was trying to catch up with him for OBS settings because the ones he sent me looked like an older version and didn't have half the stuff that my version has.
Are you using like OBS Live or standard OBS?
1 second. Streamlabs OBS, that's all it comes up with.
Okay, yeah, you're using Streamlabs OBS, so it is a completely different version. So that's the one with the premium that you can pay for dual stream, 2 different parts and what have you.
So I need to download the other one.
Yeah, you need the standard OBS.
Right. Alright, how much is it a month?
Well, I mean, are you going... Well, because they have overlays and stuff that you can use as well in there. But, most people just use it for the
Oh,
dual
a
stream.
month.
It's about, like, what, 15?
Well, if you can get it for dual stream, that means I could set it up for the wife as well, right?
No, dual stream as in that you, could stream to 2 different
On one
platforms at
computer.
once.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes a bit more sense. She's discovered something on Minecraft.
Oh.
She's building a 1.16.5 mod pack with an insane amount of mods. Don't ask. Anyway, OBS. It's an underground cave with glowberries.
King, you have our Discord too, don't you?
Yes. I'm on your Discord now, dude.
Oh, I was talking to King.
Whoops. Sorry, I'm not looking.
No worries, you're preoccupied as well, so.
So it should just be obsproject.com.
Should just be OBS.
Last time I thought I downloaded just OBS, it came up with the other one.
Let's see.
What is? Alright.
Yeah, obsproject.com. I haven't looked at the actual site in a while.
Alright, it's downloading.
Good.
I shall close both of these ones and I'll deal with them later when I work out how to use them.
I still have like Streamlabs, but I don't know, I just haven't used it in a while.
What are you streaming on at the moment?
Just standard OBS.
No.
Like-
Streamlabs looks like it could be a lot of fun to use. It's just trying to get your head around all the settings and stuff.
Well, yeah, like it's also a very streamlined process for Streamlabs because it's meant for streaming.
Yeah.
But if you plan to do recordings and everything else, I still go with just the standard OBS.
Well, at this stage, we're looking at doing,
Still locked in.
was it Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday for Minecraft streams when Bogan finishes work. And then either streaming during the day with you lads or recording during the day and just trying to get more on our channel.
I apologize. I was reading something. What was that?
Well, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, we want to record. We want to stream at night for the Minecraft server thing that we have set up, and then I want to record during the day, and the wife wants to set up her channel as well. So, yeah.
You don't want her on your channel?
She wants to set up her own,
Oh,
so we can both stream at the same time. Because apparently apparently YouTube doesn't like two people streaming on the platform at the same time.
yeah. Most really don't, unless you rig it in some way. Like I know some people use Teams.
I mean, she'd still be part of our group, but you know. At least you better see what she's doing since she decided she didn't want to build with us. And she wants to do that 100-day challenges and all that other stuff.
Oh, 100 days in a row.
Minecraft 100-day hardcore challenge.
Oh,
mods.
okay. Got it.
I don't know if you've seen Forge Labs or any of the people that started it.
Not really. I don't really watch
Yeah.
much Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like I said, it always puts me to sleep.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like even if I had like a purpose going in, like I'll probably only last like an hour before I start falling asleep.
Awesome. Oh no, fair enough. A lot of people don't. A lot of people do.
Alright.
Use current 1920 by 1080, either 60 or 30, prefer 60 when possible. Yeah, that one. Service. YouTube.
King, what is your information on, or like your name on Discord if I can get that from you? Because I'm not seeing you anywhere. Or I'm just blind. It's that time of night.
Primary YouTube ingest server? What the f...
I'm gonna get off of here for a little bit, let my phone charge, man.
Here we are.
Yeah, I ain't trying to jump in your business though, but you know, maybe you could do a screen share and both of y'all can like kind of split off the screen on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can do that
Oh,
too.
yeah?
If you're on two separate computers, you know, like she can pretty much share her screen and you can, you know, you can like kind of split the screen because you can, instead of streaming the game, you can do a, what you call it, what you call it, a screen, like screen capture.
Yeah.
Yep, screen capture and just put you both on there and make it that way.
Be cool if you could hook up two Elgatos into your system.
Yeah.
I
There we
mean,
go.
to be fair, her having her own channel would be good as well, because
Oh, yeah.
in a way it's also extra income, and if she wants to go to Twitch, she can go to Twitch and all that other stuff, so...
And it is better, honestly, because, you know, they, like my wife likes to play the game too, but, you know, women get way more attention than you, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, solo, so yeah, yep.
I don't think so. When I was recording and uploading like things like Metro and stuff, Metro and my Fallout series, and I wasn't doing it live, I was getting more people coming to watch that than when I've been doing it live. But I don't get why.
I know there's a lot of people tend to watch Fallout more on because uh, I watch Fallout, videos all the time, but I rarely look for it in stream.
Yeah.
Especially if you can do like a walkthrough or something. Like people, I know because I do it all the time. I sit on YouTube for hours just watching somebody play a game and speak on it. Like,
That's pretty much what I do, though. I just go through and shoot the crap out of shit. And, well, the one big issue with mine is the fact that I've modded it so much that nothing looks the way it should, but it looks more natural to what the Fallout world should be.
What do you mean by it? What it should be?
Well, you think of all the creatures and shit that are still running around, right?
Hmm.
Then you go into a normal latency, I think. And then you go into, say, New Vegas, and this is my biggest gripe with New Vegas is when you clear out a place, when you go back to said place that you've cleared out, it's gone. There's nothing else has taken over it. So when you're adding in things like the increased wasteland spawns, for an example, with geckos, I'll use them because they're right at the very start. You've got a chance of them, because they're in the area, that they might take over that area that you've just, completely wiped out.
Oh.
So say you killed off Prim. You completely wiped Prim off the map.
Mm.
Nothing else would replace anything in Prim. But with like increased wasteland spawns and stuff like that, raiders might take over Prim, or the NCR might take over Prim. Maybe you might see a couple of what do you call them, Brotherhood of Steel walking around Prim, or the Legion, or geckos have taken over, or you can find anything else into it. But it also doubles the amount of creatures that can spawn.
Oh, I mean, why would you wipe out Prim?
I'm using Prim as an example because it's one of the first areas you go to. And one of the first areas you can completely wipe out with non-essential.
yeah, the bomb.
Megaton, yeah. Well,
But that's the thing. Fallout 3, if you were to go in to say, what's that police station that you use for... You go and rescue the kids from the police station from the super mutants.
I don't remember.
Yeah. When you go and wipe that out, when you go back to it, there's something else there. Something else has moved in and taken over. And it's the same with everything in Fallout 3. You wipe something out, when you go back, it's repopulated with something else. If you're walking down the street, random events are going to happen at any time, anywhere, instead of very specific spots.
I like that. That makes sense, though. That makes sense, though. Especially when you're in the wasteland, man. I mean, of course, why wouldn't somebody take the advantage to use that empty, sheltered place, like to set up base or to go? Yeah, it makes total sense. I like that, though.
Yeah, and that's what I've
Fallout
done.
4, that happens quite a bit too.
Fallout 4 has some areas that don't repopulate that I don't. It's another thing about Fallout 4 I don't like, is the fact that it didn't repopulate in some areas. But they kind of countered that with the faction building and base building and all that other stuff.
Oh, there's also a lot of places I never go back to. In
Oh yeah,
Fallout.
you definitely never go back to most of the places you go to. You go there, you spend 5 minutes, get it up and running, gone. Never go back.
Like the only reason why I go back to Prim is just to try and unload all my stuff and take all their caps again.
Yeah. Well, the other mods that I adds in a whole lot of other objectives and stuff throughout the game. So it gives you a reason to go back to Prim. It gives you a reason to go off the beaten path. Because if you watch other people that are doing reviews on how Fallout 3 worked, how Fallout New Vegas worked, and how Fallout 4 works, if you follow New Vegas, it is very linear. It is go that way, go that way, go that way. You beat the game.
Mhm.
Fallout 3 is you go that way, you get lost in a metro. You go that way, you get lost in another metro. Then you have to travel half of the map. You win the game.
Well, like even for New Vegas, it's all level based as well. Because if you keep going north from the cemetery, you're just gonna run into scorpions. They're just gonna kick your butt.
Or if you try to go straight to the strip, you're gonna get murdered by cazadors. Because death claws aren't nasty enough. Well, actually, I found in New Vegas they were quite easy by comparison to cazadors.
Well, yeah, because like that, was it the mining area that they warn you about?
Yeah.
I just normally would just take mini nukes and just sit up there and just wipe them all out.
Pretty
And
much.
Cazadors I would just snipe.
That is a good way to, like, I think that would bring viewers that, and also the mod that makes it look like a horror game. That would really do it, because I mean, a lot of people like to sit up there and watch a person, you can sit up there and fake dramatically, like, oh my God, it scared the shit out of me. Like, just, what I'm saying? Especially like you got the siren head running around and mods and shit, and like you just creeping on you, and people like that shit, man.
Well, like, the one thing I wish they would have kept in there was, because they actually had a serial killer in New Vegas. But they took him out because they didn't think people would like the idea of, somebody out there killing kids. But I'm like, this game's already so dark. But they left his main area in there. You could still you can find the camper van that he had.
You can find the camper van and you can find audio logs in a couple of areas. There is a couple of mods that actually go in and take all of the stuff that they left into the coding and rebuild that mission to what they wanted, and then they re-import it back into the game.
Yeah, because at the end you could either kill the guy and then stop the process because you find out that he wasn't the only one that did it, or you could take his place, and then end up every every so many days you kidnap and end up killing a kid. And I was like, this is like
Yeah.
one of the few games that actually allow you to do that. One of the few Bethesda and Elder Scrolls and Fallout games that you could. Outside of what I think
Until you
2.
couldn't.
Yeah.
1, 2, and oh shit, what was the third? Tactics were the only ones you could kill kids in.
I didn't think you could in Tactics.
Yeah.
Because
Oxorn went through it, and he had to make a moral choice with one mission and show killing a complete village, which included 3 children that were running around.
oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, I remember that now.
It was Fallout 3 that they first came out and said, no, you cannot kill kids. This is unjust, and you're a nasty person, and
Well,
all that other fun stuff.
Oblivion, you couldn't either.
I don't know, to be honest, I can't say I actually played the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, because I wanted to
in
I didn't realize it because I never really attempted to in Oblivion or Fallout 3. I didn't really have that urge to do any harm to an NPC child until Skyrim, because one of the kids would call you bootlicker and all this other stuff to his dad. And...
Wait, you mean McCready didn't piss you off in Fallout 3?
Oh no, I liked McCready as a kid.
Him as an adult's it's weird.
I like when he actually references it. His time at Little Lamplight.
Yeah. A lot of people were
sitting. Kill the fan in Oblivion, the fanatic fan in Oblivion. Remember, he kept on coming after you fought in the arena and won.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a mod. You could kill him, he wouldn't come back. If you kill him, he can still come back. I'm about to play some Skyrim. Yep. I love Skyrim.
I want to go and play Oblivion again. I was so happy when I actually found that the lockpick that never broke early on. It made life
Yeah,
so easy.
what you call it? Skeleton key?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
to Whiterun. The first time I ever tried to play Skyrim, I got to Whiterun, and it was just completely filled with elder dragons, and that was it. I never went back.
Well, you had a mod? Yeah, you must have had a damn mod.
No mods. Back when it first came out.
Oh yeah, it was terribly broken. It was shit broken
Oh,
like
yes.
hell.
Yep. And there were 16 elder dragons flying around the top of Whiterun, and I was like, yeah, I can't get past here. And I never went back.
That's crazy because they didn't even let dragons come into the
Yeah, I know.
city to the DLC. That's crazy. Them
You
the
can
worst
still
part
find-
of the game. The dragons and the vampires, man. Because if you don't hurry up and kill them, they've been and killed your blacksmiths, your store owners, and all this shit. You'd be like, damn, man, I gotta restart the save and everything, man.
I still, you can still find videos of other people that had the same issue I did, though.
Well, everyone, it's that time.
It's
for me
that
to
time.
It's that time for me to jump off and get some food and feed the hungry cat who's been pestering me. So
I'll be back on tomorrow, man. I just downloaded Sea of Thieves, Minecraft, you know. So I mean, I'm on my. I be laying up in the bed, man. When I'm in the bed, I'm on the Xbox, so I know I can play Sea of Thieves and Minecraft with y'all. But all the other games, I jump up, get on the PC. You know, I've been kind of bedridden, man. I've been having some. I went to the doctor for some stomach issues, and they end up coming out like they're like, yeah, you got some large prostate and liver problems. I'm like, what in the fuck? I'm like, I didn't come in here for that shit. Like, you know. So, but now I'm stuck with that. Yeah, like that.
That does not sound
So
fun
I,
whatsoever.
nah,
Well,
it is what it is.
Cheers for letting me jump on, dude.
Oh, yeah. No, you guys are always welcome to join into the chat.
Yeah, but I'll be on Sea of Thieves with y'all tomorrow. Just let me know, man.
Oh, well, sounds good. This week I probably won't be on until probably Saturday night because I work 413s today or this week till Saturday night, and then
Mm.
it'll be fun. But
Cool, man.
yeah,
I'll
I'm
catch
just
you when I
happy.
catch you then, man. I'll be looking out. I got you on I got the bell ready to ring. But y'all have a good one, man.
Yeah, you as well. Get better.
Yep.
Also, thanks
Later.
for the chat and likes and everything. Much
All
appreciated.
good.
All right.